Don't worry, if everything goes wrong in the trial, we could always just wing it. I love this game. Salutations, viewers. My name is Game Dame, and welcome back to Aviary Attorney. So right now, what'll be heads or tails in order for Sparrowson or Falcon to go into the fountain and try to find the murder weapon. We're gonna go heads. Put it all in heads. Don't let me down, old Emperor. Here I go. It's tails. Roll up your pantaloons, Falcon. You're going for a swim. Gah, fine. Hold my shoes. Falcon really should learn how to spot a rigged coin flip. It was a rigged coin flip? What? I must feel bad for cheating. Almost. Ah, you're back. Had a good swim? No, I'm a bird, not a fish. But I did find a mystery item in the upper basin. No, it's no murder weapon, though. What is it? It's brown and sticky and it smells weird. Don't tell me that you picked up a very wet cigar butt, possibly belonging to Baron Rojulia? Correct. But that shouldn't be too surprising. It is his house, after all. I'll stash it in the evidence folder, yeah, just in case. Cigarette butt has been added to your evidence folder. Is there anything else we need to do here? Alright, let's examine. Another beautifully made horse statue. You know, my uncle had a horse that refused to eat hay. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yet, eventually we realized it was just feeding upon horse divorce. Ugh, terrible. Another area. A horse statue. This one has a goofy face. That reminds me of a joke. A horse walks into a bar and the barkeep says, "Why the long face?" Yet we'd all heard that one. What? No. The barkeep says, "You've got to stop coming here. You're drinking us under the stable." I love it. I think it's time to rein in the horse jokes. Baron Rojulia certainly likes his horse statues. I don't mind the horse statues, but the little cherub people creep me out. Babies should be waterly, not attempting saddleless horseback riding. Getting all the statues out of the way. Finely crafted horse statue. That mane almost looks lifelike. Would you say that behoves you to stroke it? No, I would not. Is that everything? I like the little stuff. Yeah, I don't see anything else that I can hover over. Oh, shit. Dried blood on the staircase. This must be when Monsieur Grenouille died. Do you see any bloody footprints or maybe a name scrawled in blood written in the frog's last breath? Wishful thinking. All I'm seeing here is a big sticky puddle. There's nothing to indicate that the body was moved or that the frog left a last-minute clue. All I can make out from the bloody mess is that Monsieur Grenouille was attacked and killed on the staircase. Oh shit, wait, I'm glad I didn't exit out of it. Because I would have missed something. Just one last look before we go into... Just making sure I grab everything. It looks like I've gotten everything. Yeah, it looks like I've gotten everything. I'm just going through the inside. This is how I'm going to do my investigation. Okay. I think we're done here. Good call, but are you sure you don't want to take another dip? We still have time. Don't push your luck. Let's go to the lounge. Oh, shit. Yo, she is. Is she a giraffe? Second floor, third door on the right. This must be where the room where the photograph was taken. Pushed. Hey, Falcon, did you see that? See what? That housemaid totally just did something shifty. Shifty? I think she just pocketed something from that drawer. You should really totally call her out on it. Excuse me, mademoiselle. Ah, yes, are you two policemen? No, we're private attorneys. My name is JJ Falcon, and I'm Sparrowson. Oh, how rude of me. My name is Kulandu Hatsoa. What can I help you, messieurs, with today? We're investigating the murder that took place here last week. Do you mind if we ask a couple questions? That's fine. Let me just grab a chair. That's better. What was it you wanted to ask? We're looking for the room where the photograph was taken prior to the incident. Would you happen to know whether this is the right room? Oh yes, you're in the right place. Saw the photograph session for myself. Let's see. The cameraman was standing just about where you're standing, actually, Monsieur Falcon. And where was the camera pointed? Right at the clock above the mantelpiece. The Baron insisted on using that very location. Now that I'm looking at it, something isn't right about that clock. I know, the painting on it totally clashes with the decor. I was thinking along more of the obvious lines. The clock has no hands. Oh, that clock has never had hands in all the years I've worked here. I think Baron Roger just keeps it around as a conversation piece. Well, we're conversing about it, so I guess it's working. It's a peculiar detail, though. I'll make note of that. Missing clock hands have been added to your evidence folder. I think she has them. Is there something else you wanted to ask? We are a little nervous when we came in. You thought we were police officers. Is there something we ought to know? Anything you need to confess? No, I suppose I'm just a little nervous after all the drama last week. Pressure her! Are you sure there isn't anything you're hiding? It's okay to tell us. We're defense attorneys. That means we help people get away with criminal acts. Right, and... Wait, what? No, that's not an accurate job description, Sparrowson. It isn't? Oh, what will we do then? I'll tell you later. Honestly, messieurs, I have nothing to hide. Was there something else you wanted to ask? No further questions. Thank you, mademoiselle. You've been a huge help. It's no problem, messieurs. Actually, there is something. I know you two saw me stealing as you came in. I appreciate that you didn't give me the third degree about it. You see, I'm trying to save up to follow my dreams, and well, never mind, I'm rambling. It's no problem, mademoiselle. To be honest, we have a much larger crime to worry about. Although I should probably ask, I don't suppose you've been stealing anything else? Silverware, perhaps? Ah, you know about that? Yeah, I suppose that was me. It started with a couple of teaspoons. I didn't think the Baron would miss those. But, well, I suppose the habit got a little away from me. That's one mystery solved, at least. Missing silverware has been added to your evidence folder. I would appreciate if you didn't tell the Baron. He's been really kind, and I would hate to break his trust. I see. So where to next, Big Bird? Big Bird! Big Bird! Big boy Birdie Bow! I'm just making sure that... There we go. That's perfect. I think to the main hall. Did you, messieurs, have a good look around? I trust everything was in order. We've had a good look, thank you, Baron, but we actually have some questions for you. Called that as loud. Please ask away, I have nothing to hide. I'm gonna turn it down for my sake, too. We met your housemate, Cologne Duhatz. She is a courteous lady, isn't she? She's a thief. Yes, she was more than willing to help us with our investigation. I'm glad to hear it. Did you two want to ask something else? Baron Rajulia, I would like to ask about your activities on the night of the murder. Oh ho, am I in trouble? We'll see. No, nothing like that. We're just gathering the full picture. I see. Well, let me think. The guests arrived at 5 o'clock and we all sat down for dinner in this very hall at 6. That part went magnificently. The photographer arrived at 7 o'clock, but it wasn't until 7:30 that we had our picture taken. My housemate discovered the crime scene soon after that. I see. Is there something else I can help you, messieurs, with? We'll be leaving. I think that will be all, Baron. Thank you so much for your time. It was a pleasure. Have a delightful day, messieurs. Ooh. Did you get all the information you needed, Falcon? I hope so. I wanted to give her a break just because he probably doesn't even fucking know. She's probably like struggling to make ends meet, and he's just like, what's a few silverware pieces missing? Come on, let's be real here. Let's be real. Don't worry, if everything goes wrong in the trial, we could always just wing it. I love this game. Terrible, just terrible. Let's head back to the office and get some rest. A new day. So this is the place we haven't gone to yet. So this is the studio of the famous photographer. Shall we knock? Wait, there's a note on the door. Ahem, the magnificent, marvelous artist, Monsieur Robito de Rubino, is currently out on an artistic expedition. He shall return when his muse sees fit. When his muse sees fit? What does that even mean? I think it means that he is a pretentious bird brain, but in any case, the artist seems to be out. What shall we do now? We should knock anyway. Alright, I don't see the harm. Nope, it doesn't look like he's in, Falcon. We should break in. We should break in. What? Are you serious? Maybe? Monsieur Gégé Falcon, I would have thought that a man of justice like yourself would be in such reckless displays of unlawful barbarism. You're right, I'm sorry. I don't know what came over. It's a brilliant suggestion. Stand back, I'm barging the door down. Fucking spare us. Wait, just like that, shouldn't we discuss this first? Yo, we just totally broke in this fucking dude's house. What's in bad Jesus' name was that? You said you wanted to break in? I thought we could find an open window. I didn't think you would turn into a bird-sized cannonball. Well, now we'll ought to make it most of it. This place is quite something. It's very swanky. I was going to say ostentuous. That's just swanky talk for swanky. We don't have time for this. The sound of the door being smashed and could be drawing unwanted attention. We should find anything that may help our case and get out. Select an area to examine. This is a tiny photograph of what appears to be a jail cell. That reminds me. How illegal is this? You know, breaking and entering, rifling through a person's belongings. Very illegal. It's not. I'm not going to lie to you, Sparrow Son. For cost, we will be spending the next 20 years with a number of instead of a name. I called 24601. Don't be 24601. 24601. 24601. If you guys know that reference, you guys will know that reference. Trust me. Don't be daft, Sparrow Son. You can't call prison numbers. Damn, I wanted that one. A lighthouse? No, wait. It's a man in a top hat. Actually, if I squint and turn my head sideways, it's a black smudge Falcon. This is a picture of a fence. It's a fancy photograph. It leaves the viewer defenseless. Out of all the pictures here, I would pick it as my favorite. I love you, Sparrow. Okay, I'm done. No more fence puns. Butterfly, or maybe a moth. That's difficult to tell in black and white. This is a photograph of a castle somewhere in the countryside. You know, I once had an uncle who fell off a castle rampart while on guard duty. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Did he die? No, he just got demoted. Demoted. Ugh, terrible. I want to get all the photos. A beautiful picture of the Paris skyline given this angle. This must have taken from Notre Dame Cathedral itself. This appears to be a photograph of a letter, symbolic of claiming towards success, perhaps. It looks more like a stepladder to me. Oh no, we're not getting in that old arguments. I see a finely dressed dandy fellow upon a horse. I see paints, inks, and dyes. I'm not quite sure what the clear liquid in the bottle is. I could taste test it. You could, but we don't have time for a hospital visit right now, so let's not. I could taste test it. Wow. This guy. A picture of a sailing ship on a windy day. Say, Falcon, look. What? It's just an easel. No, look at what's else on the easel. Oh, wow, this must be the copy of the photograph from the evening of the murder. There's no question about it. I see a housemaid. Dame Cataline, and I think the Senor Petor Cataline's fall there. So what shall we do? Do we just take this? No, that would be a big mistake. Every half-component lawyer knows that stolen property can't be used as evidence. Still, we've learned some valuable information by seeing this photograph in person. I suppose so. Is there anything else we need to do here? I don't think... Ooh. A chandelier! You should get one of those for your office. I don't have the money for that sort of luxury. I think we're good. Breaking and entering, ooh, we were close. I see a Bulgest tigress in profile. I hope my accent's getting better and better with the time I do it. I think we're good. I think we're done snooping. Let's get out of here before we draw any further attention to ourselves. Sounds good to me. Uh-oh. Oh, mon Dieu. What happened to my door? Oh, we're gonna lie. Some kids did it. Little weasel types, we sold them. Yeah, weasels. They were like, let's break into this Arkai's house. And we were like, no, weasels, you cannot do that because that would be illegal. And then they were like, we chased them off. That's the important thing. Well, thank you, I suppose. Let's make a move. Trial is approaching fast. Right, let's go. Oh, shit. So we just put the blame on someone else. Oh, my God. Palace de Justice. Falcon and Sparrowson stayed inside the marble porticio of the Palace de Justice, awaiting the opening of Tribunal de Grande Instance. Are you nervous, Falcon? Yes. Of course I'm nervous. We're woefully underprepared for this case. 2 days. We only had 2 days to prepare. How are we expected to get anything done in that time frame? Calm your feathers, Falcon. We can do this. Monsieur Falcon, Petite Sparrowson. Is there anything you'd need me to do? No, we've got to handle on things. Falcon was just telling me how confident he was feeling about the case. That's wonderful. I just know you two will pull through. Let's move along, fellas. I will be watching from inside. Do your best, Monsieur Falcon. We will. I need to take a look at the evidence. Are we ready? Ready? We're ready, apparently. We're ready, apparently. Oh, shit. All right, settle down, everyone. Settle down. Is everybody here? J.J. Falcon present. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Rupert Ruppington presents. The ready is prosecution, Your Honor. Oh, darn, that's not it. Oh, gosh, where are my notes? Ha-ha, knew it. Knew what? Rupert and I went to Paris Lord School together. He was in all of my classes. Was he smart? Poof, no, he was always scored the second worst marks in the class. I can only assume that he bumbled through the final exams on the luck of his 2 rabbit's feet. Unless he's improved considerably, we already have this trial in the bag. That's good to know, but say Sparrowson, if Rupert scored the second lowest marks in the class, then who scored the lowest? I choose to exercise my right not to self-incriminate. Here he is. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The jury are present. Oh, shit. Present and accounted for, Your Honor! Your Honor! Baby! Hey, Falcon, I thought we were only 6 members of the jury for cases like this. Why do I count 8? Oh, those 2 birds with the funny hats are assueurs, the associate judges. Everything seems to be in order, so let's begin. The court is now in session for trial. Dame Cataline de Mall. Prosecution, please call your first witness to the stand. Oh, gosh, are we already there? Okay, I choose to call an officer in charge of the murder investigation, Inspector Volatry, to the witness stand. Inspector Volatry, please approach the stand and recite the oath. As you will, Your Honor. I swear to speak without hatred or without fear, to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. Monsieur, no, Inspector, please state your name and occupation for the record. My name is Inspector Jose Volatry. I am a servant of the law, scourge of the gutter rats that plague this city. I have enforced the law for over 20 years, and I shall continue until I bring the infamous Viridan killer to justice. My path begins 18 years ago. Let's stick to the questions, Inspector. Of course, Your Honor! Oh, great. I was hoping we'd have one of those bumbling, cuddly officers, but instead we're stuck with lawful goody two-shoes. But this guy would turn into his own mother if he saw her littering. So, Inspector, is it true that you are the lead investigation in the case? That is correct. I was also amongst the first to arrive at the scene of the crime. Then perhaps you can walk us through what you witnessed upon your arrival? Absolutely! Just after 7:30, we were altered and brought to the scene by the housemaid Baron Rogelou. At the scene of the crime, we found Dame Cataline de Mall. She was standing over the corpse, Monsieur Grenouille, with this blood on her paws. Well, that sounds like an open and shut case, in my humble opinion. No more questions, Your Honor. Bloody paws? Nobody told me that detail. Keep it together, Falcon. You're about to be given the opportunity to cross-examine the witness. That's your opportunity to find flaws in the inspector's testimony. Of course, I know this. You may begin your cross-examination, Monsieur Falcon. Oh, shit! Okay. What did I learn besides actually doing fucking voices? But we will find that out in the next episode. I'm sorry, you guys. You guys probably like, what the fuck is she doing right now? Honestly. Oh, my lordy. But that is all the time I have for you guys in this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait to play more of this game. I'm already having so much fun. But I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.